Which teacher impacted your life the most?
The teacher that impacted me the most was my high school math teacher, Miss McNaughton. I actually had her for 3 years because it was small school, so teachers taught a lot of different subjects. And she was just really compassionate, but she was somebody that you could talk to and could really help you learn. And she just kind of helped me realize that that's something that I wanted to do.
My chemistry teacher, Mr. Blankenship, was probably my favorite teacher because he actually got really involved with the students. He cared about what their day-to-day things were, and the fact that he actually cared about me as a student made me want to listen.
Well, Miss Price, she wasn't the kind of teacher to baby the students. She had did something, psychologically for me, in her class, in the way that she conducted the class, and she had high expectations of us, and just her whole style of teaching, it really transformed me.
The math teacher that first demystified math for me would have to be Dr. Haas at Angelina Community College, where I started my college career. She was one of the first people to show me that math isn't hard.
My calculus teacher in high school, Mrs. Hyde, she never gave up on us, and she pushed us to do better, even when we didn't want to try. She was just one of those teachers that we knew we could depend on.
My kindergarten teacher, Miss Bickley, she was amazing. She was so sweet and so caring, and I just remember the classroom always smelled like glue and paint, and it was a kindergarten classroom, but I still remember it. I still remember being in her room, and I still remember her as my teacher, and it just stayed with me how much she loved her students and loved being in the classroom.
I had this teacher in 12th grade, and things weren't going so well for me in life. Parents divorced, and we lost our house, and no matter what, no matter how bad a mood I was in, this teacher she treated me like a human being, and she was there for me. She knew when something wasn't right, and she would ask me what was wrong. And I think that that's one of the things about being a teacher, is that you can be there for people who otherwise wouldn't have anyone there for them. So
the teacher that impacted me the most was Miss Kelly Ward. She taught me, from 7th grade all the way to calculus in high school. She wouldn't open up your book to page 63, we're going to go over derivatives, or we're going to go over how to solve an equation. She just sat back and she's like, okay, this is what we're going to do. And she's like, why do you think we need to do this kind of stuff? And it was kind of more of a group discussion kind of deal. She taught us critical thinking skills and how to work together.
Definitely my 2nd grade teacher, Miss Levick. She did everything she could think of to get us involved in learning. I'll never forget so many of the experiences that I had in her class, because she just had a passion for learning, and it was contagious. That's what set me into loving to learn.
Whose life will you impact?